Okay, we're gonna do our March Spiral 10, but before we do that, we're gonna go over our March Spiral 9 answers from last week. There are the answers. You can go ahead and pause it if you need to. Okay, so to add, okay, we have 3,891 plus 999. We have to make sure we line up our columns. That's 10. That's 10 plus 9 is 19. And 9 plus 9 is 18. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay? And then for subtraction, we want to do 5,010 minus 1,120. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 we cannot do. We need to go next door, but nobody's home. So we're going to take one of those away and give ourselves 10. Now we can take one away and give ourselves 10. So 11 minus 2 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. And 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, these, number 3, can be any number in between 4,245, 4,246, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Any one of those numbers, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 will round up the 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. We'll add one more to make that a 5. And if you are at, if this is 4 or less, this will let it rest at 50. Okay? 9 times what equals 72? And for here, you know that's 6, 6. So this would be 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, and 6, 6. Using your fraction flip book, you should be able to figure out that 1/2 was the same as 4/8. Okay, so it would be 1/8, 2/8, 1/2, which is 4/8, 5/8, and 7/8. What time was it? If it's 2:07, then 2 hours ago it would be 1:07, 12:07. And if we have 24 rare coins and we divide them equally into 4 bins, 24 divided by 4, that means there's 6 coins in each bin. Okay, let's take a look at the explanation here for Spiral 10. What is the sum of 490 and 5,909? The sum needs to add them together. The U.S. Constitution was written in 1789. How old is the document? You need to take the current year, which is 2020, and subtract 1789, and that will give you the difference between those 2 years, which is how old it is. Okay, write each of the numbers in expanded form. All right, these two should be easy. This one might be a little bit tricky. Okay, you know this is 8 and 20 and 700, and you don't have any thousands, and you have 10,000, which is tricky because you have 10,000 right there. So what it really is, this 1 stands for 10,000. You don't have any thousands, and then you'd go right into 700 plus 20 plus 8. Okay, write the equation. Number 4, write the equation that's represented by the non-shaded and the shaded sections. Okay, first we have to count and see how many we have total. That's going to be our denominator for both. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 rows of 7. So our denominator for both of these will be 70. And then you have to count up how many unshaded you have and how many shaded you have. Okay, draw a circle around the fractions that were equally divided into fourths. I'm not sure why these already have circles around them. I feel like they already gave you the answers because this is the circle you're looking at right here. Okay, and it's divided into fourths, and it looks like it already has a circle around it. And then here is a rectangle that is divided into 4 parts. And it looks like it already has a circle around it. This is a rectangle divided into 4 parts, although it could be argued whether this is really the same size as that. Oops. And then you have a heart, which is also divided into 4 equal parts. Oops, I didn't do my tracing very well. So you have to decide if this part right here is the same size as that. In order for it to be divided into equally into equal parts, each part has to be the same. Okay, so that one kind of looks like they already, but go ahead and just circle the correct ones, but I think they're already circled for you. Okay, which number sense is true? Okay, 6, 6 equals 1 whole. Well, we know that's true, right? I mean, 6, 6 equals 1 whole. It only says which one is true. So let's just look at the other ones and just see and make sure we're not missing something. Okay, 2/4 is equal to 2/5. Okay, well, we know that can't be true because if you take a pizza and you divide it into 4 equal parts, those are going to be a different size. They're going to be bigger than if you take a pizza and you divide it into 5 equal parts. Okay, and you have 2 of each. So obviously, you know, this one's going to be bigger because the fourths are bigger. Same with this one, 5/10 compared to 5/8. You have 5 of each, right? So your tenths are smaller than your eighths. Think about if you are, you have a pizza and you have divided it into 10 equal parts, and you have a pizza that you've divided into 8 equal parts. The one that you only divide into 8 equal parts, those parts are bigger than the one that's cut into 10 parts. And since you have 5 of each, that's going to be bigger. And then D, you have 3/4 is equal to 6/7. That one's a little bit trickier. But 3/4 is way over here. And what was it, 6/7? So it's a little trickier, but what you could do is you could take, I would go like this. Okay, I would draw 2 tall rectangles. They have to be the same height, okay? You divide this one into 4 equal parts. Okay, and we're gonna shade 3 of them. Okay, and it's gonna go up that high. Now, sevenths, we want to take this one, we divide it in 7 equal parts. We're gonna divide it in half, and each section, each one's gonna get 3 up here. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6/7 is going to be all this. So you could see if you use like a piece of paper that the 6/7 is more than the 3/4. That's really the only way to do that when they're that close like that, because we don't have our 7ths on our fraction flip book. Okay, so the answer to number 6 would be A. Oops, I have the answer sheet here. Oh, that's why it has the answers, because I have the answer sheet. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, draw 2 different pentagons. Okay, so a pentagon has 5 sides, okay? So you could draw, it kind of looks like a house is how I normally draw my pentagon. Okay, so if you want to do 2 separate ones, I would maybe draw it sideways. Okay, so that's that for 7. And then Harriet got $7. Harriet got $7 per week for her allowance. So Harriet is $7 a week times she saved her money for 11 weeks. Don got $9 a week and he saved his money for 8 weeks. Who saved more money? So you have to figure out who saved more money. Multiply it. I also missed on number 4, what is the total area? So they want a fraction here with the numerator is going to be the shaded and the unshaded together. Okay? All right. Great job.